IRCC operates under a mix of some very strictly applied rules, which leave no room for the officer to exercise their discretion, and some flexible provisions where the officer may exercise their judgment based on the circumstances. Understanding the difference between these two is critical to avoid mistakes which could lead to refusal. So if you are at the point in your PR journey where you have received an ITA and are very soon going to be submitting your documents, keep this in mind when submitting the documents. I'm going to give you some examples. So some examples of where the rules are very strictly applied would be when performing a completeness check of your application. So when you submit your application, you're going to be submitting your proof of language test, your passport, and all the other documents to corroborate all the claims that you had made in your PR application. Now, let's say you do not submit any of these documents, and neither do you submit the document nor do you submit any reasonable explanation. So your file, your application would be rejected right away. You will not be given a chance to explain why. Similarly, if you do not meet the eligibility criteria of the program that you applied under, your application would be rejected. Now, some examples of where the officer may be a little lenient, may exercise their judgment, and you may be given an opportunity to provide your explanation to dispel the concerns of the officer. For example, when you submitted your application, you forgot to mention a previous visa refusal or some job details. The officer may give you an opportunity to provide an explanation for why this information was not disclosed in your application. Similarly, for settlement funds, if there are some fluctuations in your bank balance, the officer may ask you for an explanation. Or if your proof of work experience lacks some details, the officer may give you an opportunity to explain the reason for why that is so. Now, this is by no means an exhaustive list. These are not all the examples of where the rules are very strictly followed and where there is some leniency. So after uploading the documents, before you hit that submit button, make sure that you revise each document, examine it carefully to ensure that you have included all the documents and all the details, everything has been covered. And all the best to you. If you have any other questions or concerns, reach out to me and I'd be delighted to help you out.